Why why is the nation losing its mind lately?
Boy, that's a good question.
I
The
mean,
whole world's going crazy right now.
seriously. Not even just not on a national level, but state level, local level. People are just losing their mind.
I'm pretty sure the moon is in Gatorade right now.
In Gatorade, okay. Well, I thought maybe Propel, but we'll go with Gatorade. Yeah, I something's going on.
Something's going on. Maybe it's the meteor shower.
Is there one?
There is one right now.
I mean, you can't see it with all the chemtrails being sprayed all the time.
Man.
Yeah, we went there. We went there. We did. It was clear while the government was shut down. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
Just giving you some things to discuss and have discussion about.
If you think chemtrails are real, tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
If you think she's crazy, tell us in the comments.
I mean, just tell us either way. It's all
We'd
good.
love to know.
I've been called crazy before.
If you think the earth is flat, please tell us in the
Do
comments.
you believe the earth is flat?
I just saw that the CEO of a major Fortune 500 company offered up the entire company to anyone that can prove the earth is flat.
I mean, but how can you prove it's round? Yeah, those
Hmm.
questions.
Hmm.
Those are the questions because they could be showing us a painted saucer. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're
I,
on one today, people.
I'm pretty sure that when you get in an airplane, and I know you've been in an airplane, you can see
Yeah.
the curvature of the earth
No, you can't. No, you can't.
because the chemtrails are in the way.
All you see is the area that you don't see that it curves. You do not see that. You cannot tell me that you see that.
I can see that from the ground.
Anyway, y'all go ahead and put it in the comments because we've heard a lot and a lot of people discuss it, right?
A lot of people talk about it. Absolutely.
And as they should. As they should. I mean, think about it. I don't know how long you've been on this earth, but I've been on this earth for 57 years. That's a long time, people. And I love every bit of it. But what I'm saying, out of all the billions and billions of stars in the space and all the things out there, how come we keep seeing the exact same constellations all the time? Welcome to Colbert King Conversations, where real stories spark real change. I'm Melody Colbert King, and each week we'll have a conversation about the moments that shape us. We'll discuss leadership, community, and the courage it takes to advocate not only for yourself, but for others. These are conversations meant to inspire action, ignite hope, and remind us of the power of our voices. Colbert King Conversations is intimate, empowering, and made for everyday people navigating real life. Click subscribe, join the conversation, and let's step into your boldest, most authentic self. Colbert King Conversations. Let's talk.
That
So,
may have been the longest intro ever.
I love it though. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, we need some peppy, feel good vibes, good energy, positivity going on in the world today.
We sure do.
I mean, yeah. What you got?
Well, one thing I've learned in my years on this earth
Yeah.
is that whatever it is that you're looking for, you're going to find.
You're going to find what you think about, you bring about. That is a true statement.
That is a true statement.
It really is.
If you're out there looking for trouble, you know what you're going to find? Trouble.
Because your brain is going to automatically start working to find things to make you feel that trouble, to make you experience that.
And not that you shouldn't be keeping an eye open for things that are problematic,
Mm-hmm.
but where do you spend the majority of your time focusing? And for me, that is looking at the positive side of life, looking at the good things that are happening around me.
Absolutely. And people always call me like Pollyanna or, oh, you can't be in that good of a mood all day. Yeah, I can because
Yeah.
first of all, if I wake up, it's a great day.
I've known you a long time, and you've pretty much always been in a good mood since the first time I met you.
I mean, I try to find the positive because it's out there. Now, sometimes we do have to search for it.
Sometimes we got to look harder than
You
others.
got to search real hard. Sometimes it's like a pinprick. It's like a pinprick of goodness, but it's there. And it's up to us to shine those lights and just break it open.
Yeah. I mean, you know, even when there's all kinds of chaos and drama and people just smack
Yes.
talking,
I mean, have
there's
you guys
probably
experienced that?
something good
Yeah.
that can still come out of all of that.
Do you out there in all the lands of YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and everywhere that we're on,
TV land.
TV land, media land, because
There you
some
go.
people don't even watch TV anymore.
That's the mod. I don't watch
Yeah,
TV.
media land. Do you make an effort to look for the good in situations, especially when people like piss you off, make you mad? This is family friendly show, kind of, sort
Acting
of.
all crazy.
Yeah. Do you search for the good? Do you say, okay, this person's maybe having a bad day and I need to take that into consideration? Or what is something you think people should do?
You know, I try to take that into consideration at least the first 14 times.
The first 14.
But boy,
What's
that
your limit,
15th
people?
time,
What's
I'm like,
your-
let's.
What's your limit, people? Really? How many times does someone get to ruffle your feathers or trying to say it and not keep saying piss you off, but what is it when people act in ways that are less than pleasant with you or encounters you may have? How many times does that take before you say enough is enough?
You know, when that happens to me, I think that it's just time to slow down, not get caught up in all the things, because, you know, this is big realization. But we are not the only ones on the planet doing things.
Stop the presses.
Man.
I don't even know what you're talking about. You're talking crazy.
And even if you have to step away from a really important project for a few hours or even the whole day.
Oh my gosh.
It's probably, I mean,
y'all help me. He's talking
maybe
crazy.
not in every case,
He's talking
but
crazy.
most cases, it's going to be all right.
Yeah.
Especially if you built a good team around you and other people can pick up the slack when you need a break.
That's true. Well, and it kind of goes into our previous episode when we were talking about letting people go, or, you know, distancing yourself from the madness, the craziness, all the things. But even in those situations, so if we flip on that, how can we find the good in those situations? Mr. Josh?
Well, you know, this morning I woke up. I woke up.
You woke up.
I woke up.
Oh, man, you're one of those woke people, aren't you?
Oh, I woke up and saw a cardinal outside of my window.
That's always a good thing.
And then I saw another one and another one. And there were 3 of them kind of in one little area together.
So
and
you have like a nest around somewhere.
apparently, I decided to just take that moment and stop and watch them. And
that brings you peace.
You know, even though there's a lot of drama happening in our town right now.
Do you guys have drama in your city or in your town or your village? Let us know in the comments.
Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so we can compare.
But I used that moment to stop and look at the wildlife that was happening in my yard and breathe in and breathe out and just have a nice, simple moment.
Okay.
And it prepared me for my day of madness.
So tell us out there in Media Land, what do you do? Do you take a moment to breathe? Do you just have a moment of silence? Do you try to find something that's good happening? What do you do to find that good situation in a bad situation? Looking for the good out of a bad situation.
And what everyday things do you really enjoy but rarely acknowledge?
That's true too. You know what? It's like a focus of gratitude because I did that one time. This might be a little too much information, but you know,
no way, not from you.
Never such a thing. Never such a thing. But I was like
brushing my teeth, and I was like, I am so thankful that I have teeth to brush. Not even that, I have a toothbrush.
Yeah.
I went to the restroom. That's a little too much information, but I did. And I was sitting there and I said, I am so thankful my kidneys are working. That you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just so much that we take for granted and that we don't even realize how blessed we are.
I was talking about gratitude this weekend.
Gratitude.
And I think that's such an important word and such an important topic.
Yes.
And not just to take that moment and be thankful for the things that we've received and the blessings that have been bestowed upon our lives, but then to live in that gratitude and be that for the next person.
Yes, because a lot of times other people look to you for that smile because they can't find their own. So when they see you smile, it's like, oh, okay. Thank you for helping me remember,
I can think of so many people that have been there for me and nurtured me and helped create who I am today.
Yeah.
And if I can be that for the next person and help them build themselves into the best version of themselves, I think that is so important and a great way to live in gratitude.
Absolutely correct. Being thankful. There is never a limit on being thankful or gratitude.
No, there really isn't. It's so important. And staying positive, that is always a big thing. Because negativity can really stick with us for a long time.
My goodness. And it's
being
so
able to let
easy
it
to be
go.
negative. It's like you wake up and automatically you're in a bad mood because your alarm was too loud or whatever. You got woke up too early or too late, whatever the issue may be. And then a lot of people let that just steer their whole day.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're just done after that. They're just done. Their whole mood, their attitude, everything just shifts.
I see people in our community right now that I assume must wake up in a bad mood, and it carries through their day, and then it carries through the next day, and it carries through the next day. And, I feel really bad for those people because I don't have that kind of hate in my heart.
That part. Now, I don't have the hate in my heart, but there are some times, like I said, that you have to really, really search for that good and that positive. Because sometimes I don't want to just smile at you. And sometimes I don't want to say, oh my gosh, I hope your day gets better. No, that's not my first thought sometimes.
Sometimes she's like, I'm going to throw this coffee at you.
I mean, if I drank coffee, yes. But it's just sometimes, people need a punch in the throat.
So that brings me my next question for you. Whenever things are feeling heavy like that, how do you reset your mindset?
Resetting it is a key thing. You have to take that moment, breathe. This is what works for me anyway. I breathe, I shut my eyes, I take some deep breaths in and out. It's not like a full-on meditation, but it's like, let me just, because I know that ain't what I thought I heard, or I know this situation ain't what I'm thinking it to be, and I know I'm feeding too much.
Though.
And sometimes it is. And I breathe, and then I look for something to shift me to gratitude, to be thankful for. Because when you're being thankful for something, or when you're smiling, or you've encountered something happy, it's hard to stay in a bad mood. It's hard to stay mad. It's hard to go against everything.
I think my go-to in that scenario is that I am grateful I am not in that terrible mood that person that's yelling is in.
Because it has to be a sad existence. And you don't know, again, what they've been through,
right,
or what caused it. But if your efforts of trying to bring positivity about, or even to just sit and listen to them, because sometimes people just need to be listened to. They need to be heard. They need to vent.
That's very important.
And it takes a person with a lot of patience to be able to sit and do that. But
Yeah.
a lot of people need it because you don't know what heaviness they're going through.
Being a good listener is really a lost art in the world today.
Lost completely.
Being able to put the focus 100% on another person and ask them the questions and
Yeah.
make it 100% about them, and not just letting them vent, but prompting them
Right.
with the right things to bring about their ability to vent.
That's true. And to give them that eye contact and your full attention because so many times it's the phone. It's like they're talking
Huh?
and we're looking at the phone and we're trying to do all the things and they're trying to pour their heart out or express themselves.
And you're like deep in a
And you're
meme.
like in a meme, scrolling Facebook, doom scrolling, doing all the things, funny TikTok rolling around, and you miss the moment.
Yeah,
And
being
I've been
present.
guilty of that. I've been guilty of that before.
Boy, haven't we all.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling for that other person because I've also had it done to me. And it's not a good feeling. So if you don't like how that feels, don't do it to other people.
That's right. I think it's time for a Mel's Minute.
Always time for a Mel's Minute.
It's time for Mel's Minute, where one powerful thought can spark a whole new way of winning your day. Hey everybody, welcome to Mel's Minute. Be careful of the words you speak and the words you think, because what you think about, you will bring about. And what you speak, you are speaking into existence. So watch your words.
So what we're saying is people need to actively pursue, I'm not going to say like a good mood all the time, but actively pursue positivity.
Yeah,
Would that be a fair statement?
I think that's fair.
Yeah, because it's easy to find negative and we can pick it out in so many people, but we can't never seem to pick it out in ourselves, you know?
It does turn out that nobody is perfect, and
What?
you could.
Stop the show one more time.
Whoa,
Stop the show.
whoa.
I don't even know what he's talking about. What do you mean no one's perfect?
I mean, none of us are perfect, and we all have times that we fall short. It would be easy for someone to come through and pick apart any given person or any given organization or situation.
Right.
If that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for the worst in someone, you're always going to find it.
You're going to find it. And that just brings us full circle back to even how we started. It's like if all you focus on is negative or what you can see wrong in a situation, that's all you're going to ever get. You're never going to have a good day because you
Ever.
never focus on anything good.
Ever.
You have to mentally and what is that called? What I'm trying to say, you have to actively think on good things. Good things.
Well, and if you focus on good things and you
Mhm.
try to live your life in a way that brings about the good things
Yeah.
in other people, it will be amazing how many good things you find in the people
Yes.
around you.
And then how many good things start happening to you? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like you just do something kind for someone and not just because you want them to turn around and say, oh, but just do something kind for someone. And that kindness is going to come back to you. Not because you're expecting it or anything like that, but it, let me preface that or afterface, whatever it's called. When you don't do something expecting to get something back.
Yeah.
Don't do it to expect to get attention or focus on you and, oh, look what I did. Do it out of the kindness of your heart.
It sounds like what you're saying is don't just show up for the photo.
I mean, photo ops they have their time and place, but when you're doing something kind for somebody, that's not the time or place.
That is not the time or place.
That should be done out of the goodness of your heart.
Yeah.
And when you do that and in that manner, oh my gosh, it will come back to you tenfold or more.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So just be kind. That's all we're trying to say is be kind and focus on positive. Focus on good.
How
Yeah.
How do you go about sharing the happy moments that you have in your life with the people around you? How do you tell people about those moments that bring you joy without turning it into something other than just simply sharing your joy?
And that's true too, because a lot of times people can talk about something like that and then it turns into a sermon, or it turns into, it gets all preachy and all the things, and you done tuned out the people because it's like, that's not what I'm looking for, But when you have something good in your life, you do want to share it. And whether you're sharing that with your significant other or whether you just want to share it in general, I feel that it would be an easy thing to do. I'd be like, Josh, guess what happened to me today? And then you proceed to share that information with them. Now, let me slow down, because sometimes you have to assess the situation. Everybody you talk to is not ready for a chatty Cathy session. You know what I mean?
Right, because some of them still need some coffee, or
Yeah,
just take a
or
minute
something.
and find the joy.
Yes. So you have to see if it's, hey, you got time to chat, or hey, is now a good time? And that doesn't take much. And people will let you know if it's a good time or not.
They will.
Yeah. And so take that into consideration. And then if it is, man, let me tell you what happened to me today. I am so excited. And then proceed to tell them. Now, don't tell them in a flashy way either, that it's all braggadocious.
Right. I mean, that's
Yeah,
important.
it
and,
is.
And, that's a good time to make it a two-way conversation.
Yes.
Make sure that you're talking to them about what's going on in their life as
Yes.
well. And
how about
maybe even what good things happened to you.
Tell me something good that happened to you. Tell us something good in these comments. What happened to you?
We want to know.
Yeah, because we know that you haven't been going through all this life, however old or young you are, and not had anything good happen.
Right. I was born in 1881.
What?
Okay, so I wasn't, but the hospital screwed up one time and gave me a hospital bracelet that said that.
I'm okay with it, because I was going to say I was born in 1793.
1793. Mm-hmm.
How old does that make me?
Pirate age.
See if we have some quick mathematicians out there. Drop it in the comments real quick, real quick. Took you too long. You done got your calculator. Never mind. But
can't use your phone.
So whoa.
Because you'd have to close this episode. Not okay.
We do not want that.
Don't do it.
We want you to tune in to every minute of this episode and all of the other ones, because we care and you should care too.
And while you're at it, like, subscribe,
comment,
and ding the little notification bar.
And share. Because you shouldn't keep all this goodness to yourself. I mean, that's selfish. And we're just now talking about not being selfish and finding the good. So share this episode with somebody. They may need to hear it.
Yeah. To all of our friends and family and supporters and the people that just enjoy this episode, share it to your social media and tag 99 of your favorite people.
I mean, just do it, because
that would be great.
We would appreciate it. And that would be your good deed for the year. Until the next episode, anyway.
Until the next episode.
Which will be next Wednesday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time for Colbert King Conversations. Let's talk.